So I'm someone who prides himself with working with horses and whatnot, and let me just tell you that I can tell what a pile of shit is from a mile away, and oh my god, oh, it just keeps going. Oh my god, my eyes. Okay, look, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 53,000 subscribers before the end of the month. I know you guys can do that. That'd be amazing. And also, go ahead and like the video. Let's try to get 300 likes. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, this HUD looks like a piece of shit, and especially compared to Rocksteady's last game, Batman Arkham Knight. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, it has to be exactly the same, but dude, look at the HUD and look at this HUD. Tell me that this is not better than that. Like, how the fuck is anybody going to look at that and like not have a seizure? And yes, you could turn it off, but that's not the issue here. The issue is that this is the default HUD to begin with. This is bonkers, and anybody who defends it is a little bit of a, I'm not going to say it. I think you know who you are if you're defending this. It's like, why? It's a disgusting HUD. It's so much, bro. It covers like 90% of the screen. So when we look at these impressions, man, it's really bonkers because half of it's good and half of it's bad. That's what the impressions are. If you want a genuine breakdown of what it is, most of the content creators are saying that's good, and most of the journalist people are saying that's meh, and it's not really proving itself within the demo that they played, which is funny because they essentially played the alpha of what we played. Just a little bit more. It is a little bit more. I'm not going to explain it all the way because I could break the NDA, but I think I'm legally allowed to say that because they also said that publicly about the alpha, how long or like what it was basically. So in my opinion, it's very crazy that IGN and, you know, I think it's a few other ones I'm going to pop up on screen. I don't remember their names, but I have their screenshots. But they're all saying, of course, that this game isn't really hitting the mark. You know, other content creators, people that have like 13,000 subscribers, 24,000 subscribers getting flown out. Like, anybody saying that they have more validity than these journalists who've been doing this for years is, guys, they're just like you. They just make videos about it. You could literally go on camera and get 24,000 subscribers in like a year if you really put hard work into it. I'm just saying. So they're not any different. They just got flown out and got to play the game early because Rocksteady and WB know that those people are going to obviously suck off their game. It's so genuinely obvious. And it's bonkers when you also compare this to Spider-Man 2. I know everybody wants to say I'm an Insomnia dick rider, but bro, I've criticized this game. I criticized like half the game. I've criticized I literally said Spider-Man 1 was better in my last video, so don't try to call me a dick rider. What I'm trying to prove here is general public reception. When you go back and look at Spider-Man 2, people that had like 12,000 subscribers, barely any subscribers at all, just like, you know, me, they were basically getting flown out, and those people and everybody else that got flown out were raving. They were just saying, oh my god, this game is phenomenal. There's the loopy-loop, there's the corner tether, the symbiote gameplay, Miles's gameplay, the kicking to the wall, to the nuts, every gameplay aspect, everything was so hyped up. And it was so genuinely exciting. For this, what changed? For the Suicide demo, for the alpha, for the general public playthrough that they played, that now they're actually being able to talk about, what's changed? Nothing. It's still a looter shooter with live service aspects, which is heavily criticized in this, by the way. Basically what happened is they lifted the embargo for the alpha for the people that are part of the general media. And what this gave them is a very bad reception, in my opinion, for the demo. If they had this be public for everybody, if today was a day where they were like, okay, everybody can talk about the demo, the public reception would be so much fucking better right now. I don't know what they're doing. Either open up a demo in a beta or alpha and let people talk about it publicly, or why did you even do that to begin with and let everybody go ahead and send off game codes to everybody else? Whatever. Look, the live service thing is crazy because it's essentially like every other live service game that I'm hearing about. It's like Avengers, bro. You literally just do a capture the flag type system and you wait until you get the next order and go do another freaking tedious task with DC characters and Harley, and you're shooting things now. You know, it's like, it's so, it feels off. Everything about it feels off. It doesn't feel like Rocksteady. It doesn't feel like something that they would do. And again, I'm hearing the general conception of this is groundbreaking for the looter shooter genre. We are really breaking new ground here. Where? With your story? With your story, maybe. But with the gameplay, you ain't proved nothing yet. I mean, like, from what I've seen, I genuinely have not seen a single thing that has proved that this isn't just some samey, generic looter shooter like Avengers type thing, where with Avengers, you're playing as these characters with their superpowers. With, you know, Iron Man, you have your repulsor blast, and you have your super cannon, and you have all that stuff. Hulk, you have your super rage. You know, Black Widow, you have your gun skills and your batons and shit like that. You know, stuff like that. Captain America, you have your shield. Stuff like that, but you're fighting a bajillion robots. And this, now you're just fighting a bajillion aliens, both guns and a little bit of super abilities. It's like Avengers had takedowns too. Avengers had all of this stuff that you guys did in this game, minus the shooting. So what's really different here? The boss battles? Well, when we look at the Flash boss battles, when we actually go and see what they're doing here, sure, it looks interesting, but I think that this might be the best boss in the whole game. Because every other boss that we've seen besides Superman, we haven't seen shit from Superman, but we've seen glimpses of the Green Lantern one, where he's a big construct, and the Batman one, where he's a big construct. And what Flash is basically just running around shooting lightning at you in a ball, and you just shoot him from a distance. Like, that's all that's happening in that boss fight, is that you're circling him and shooting him. And I guarantee you, we could put money on this right now. I'm a betting man. We can do it. I guarantee you that every single boss is going to be a arena like that, where you run around the character and you're just shooting them while you're doing your traversal stuff. You have to zip and zap and dodge and boom. Zip and zap and dodge and boom, boom, boom. Right? With the Flash, we've already seen that with the footage. Guarantee with Green Lantern, when he's flying in the sky, you have to use your traversal to fly around him and boom, 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 boom with Green Lantern. And then Batman with the big nightmare version is boom, 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 boom. And then Superman, when he's flying around, it's boom, 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 boom. You know, it's like there's no gameplay variety here. Just because I could add a Venom attachment that makes me stronger from Bane's arsenal. Whoa. Like, Bane was such a fucking good character in the Arkhamverse. Or maybe I could use some stun thing from Scarecrow. Ooh, that'd be cool. What about some explosive thing from El Diablo? Some very obscure character that nobody gives a shit about. What about, that'd be really cool. What about Mr. Freeze's freeze thing, where you can freeze enemies and freeze them? That'd be cool. Everybody can have that, right? You're just tailoring to your own character. It's like, bro, we've heard this mechanical jargon over and over again from games that have tried to do the same things and have just failed flat every single time. Like, games as a service are ruining gaming as a whole. And I'm not going to apologize for anything I'm saying. Everything I said was basically facts here. Like, it's 50-50, and the people that like it the most are the content creators. The journalists are kind of up in the air about it, as they should be, as most fans are. A lot of the public reception is really bad too. I might go into a video about the public reception, because when you look at this public reception, think about the whole game's story, bro, from beginning to end. This game started by getting leaked like a week before it was revealed. Later on, there was a sexual harassment case at Rocksteady that was being publicized and viraled. And then you go on with the founders leaving, and then you go on with the battle pass being leaked, which led to them being delayed, which led to them leaving in silence, which led to them coming back, doing the alpha, and silencing everybody from talking about the game. Where in the world is this anything good? I can't find one good aspect of the marketing here. Even IGN. Bro, I'm sorry, but these YouTubers, they're not bigger than IGN. They're not bigger than any of these other guys that are printing this out and saying these things that they're saying now about this game. This game is going to be hurt by this. It backfired. Whatever Rocksteady and WB thought they were doing, it backfired. And it's really not a good public reception. And this leads me to my last and final point. Ground zero, bro. We're back to square one. What's changed about this game now that these impressions have come out? What was even the point of releasing an embargo for people that have played the game when most everybody that have gotten the code shared it with their friends and have played the game? Why can't we talk about this? Is this not suspicious? Is that not weird? That we have to be manipulated in some way by content creators and journalists instead of letting us voice our own opinion about the game that we've already played? And to just top it all off, they're not even getting good reviews. It's mediocre. Mediocre reviews, mediocre status. Like, man, I just don't know what else to say. It's a very poor time for Rocksteady. And you can hate me for voicing my thoughts about it, but that's just my thoughts about the information. If you don't like that, that's you. You know, if you like this game, more power to you. And I genuinely hope that you enjoy this game and love it as long as you can. Don't hate me for hating it, or don't hate me for not liking aspects of it. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's not my cup of tea. And if it's your problem, I don't know. If you have a problem with that, there's nothing I can do about it. Just gotta hate it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow too. Peace out.